Killer Todd. Both got dangerous names. Let's see.
I know. Like, if Carl's been working combinations, Dutch style as well, and he brings his own game tonight, this is going to be explosive.
It is. Round one then. Left kick starts from Nabil.
Cole Todd looks big as well, you know.
He does.
Nabil are looking for the big shots, but Carl is quite clued up. Gonna have to switch up their game plan a bit with him.
Nice tight push kick there from these two, but they've done the homework on each other. Tony's a student of the game. Nabil's brothers all live the game. It's
good low kick, wide stance from
still took it well though. Took them shots well.
Good left hook to the body.
Kyle, do you know what the difference is, JK? Speed. Nabil's that little bit quicker.
He's strong as well though,
Yes, he is.
Should have kicked inside out. Nabil starting to stand his ground in there.
Keeping his hand up with the right hand, stopping that left hook of Nabil Haryouli. Going to have to think. The kid has got good weapons. That's nice push kick. He has got good weapons, but he doesn't use them. He gets carried away with himself, which is exciting for fans. But longevity, Julie, it is difficult.
Yeah.
Scoring big with body kicks.
Oh,
right behind
right
here.
hook. Straight up, right hand's landing. He's got dynamite in his hands. Nabil standing so wide in his
Not really
stance.
shipping punishment though, Todd, you know. He's taking these shots well.
He's taken them, but he's got to come back with something.
Yes, he has. It's the speed, Julie, that's the difference.
He needs to start chopping out the legs because Nabil's standing very strong on them, very wide stance.
Halfway through this first exciting round as well.
You know, these guys live and breathe the sport.
Yeah, they do, both of them. And they're both nice kids outside the ring. Needs to come back with something. It's the speed of Nabil that's the difference.
Better from Carl.
Do you know what though, Julie, as well? You know, it shows holes in games as well. You know, even at this stage, what Nabil will have to do in the future if he wants to mix it with the big boys, you know?
For sure. I just feel like when Nabil does take his foot off the gas, Cole should attack him, and he's letting him have all of his own way.
He really seems to be running out of ideas, Julie, here.
He does, but his ideas are working at the moment.
Yeah, I agree, but still, got to be able to think your way around it, but it's only the first round, and you know what, we've got to forgive him as well. It's only a kid, 19 years of age and 21 years of age.
First round.
Respectively, it took a bit of a shellacking. You give that round to Nabil for the work and for the landing, but like I said, you've got to be cerebral in the way that when you fight, you've got to be able to use your brain under pressure. You've got to be able to think your way and be more like an artistic approach to the fight. But Nabil looks to me that little bit too sharp at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit too sharp, a little bit too powerful, but that's what I'm saying. Carl is letting him have his own way. He's got to put the pressure on him. As soon as he stands back, don't let him have that rest, upset his rhythm. You know, he's been working on his push kicks the last 2 fights. We've seen him throw them and he's landing them perfectly timing. Carl has got to pressurise him and take him off his game plan and timing.
Well, the expert advice from the expert sat next to me. You just joined us here. We are starting 2019.
Seconds out for the second round.
And the killer is already in the middle of the ring waiting for Tyson to get his gumption in. We proceed with round number 2.
He's got to keep that right hand up. You know, these rounds go by so fast as well. He's got to get a round under his belt.
When we was in Thailand with Nabil, I did notice he can kick. He's a good kicker. And he's starting to use them body kicks now and adding more to his armory, which I like.
And Carl's landing the push kick, but he's not following up with anything. That's what I'm missing. better. It's got to be more than one shot return.
Jules is a name like Tyson as well. You feel like when you're young, you have to live up to that name as well, Jules. And, you know, because of the crash bang wallop sort of approach. But he has got a lot of a good skill set, and he's showing it here, really.
Yeah. As we see him mature, we see more of that.
Yes. Good block there from Kyle Todd. Comes back with his own low kick. Reddening on the thigh of Nabil. Overhand, took them well. He's got a good chin, this Geordie kid.
Got to keep covered, though.
Yeah.
He's got to start chopping away at Nabil. Get on those legs. Finish on the leg kick every time. Combinations are winning from Nabil at the moment.
Yeah, he's got no answer for that push kick as well, Kyle.
He's got to catch it, deflect it.
Big stage for him to be on as well, but Nabil, strong, persistent. But he's showing patience as well, JK.
Good left hook to the body from Nabil. Kyle Todd has to step out, get back into the centre of the ring.
Starting to feel these body shots now.
Yep. Reddening on the side of his ribs. You can tell the way he's holding his arms as well, pulling them in to protect himself.
Last minute. Nice body kick, that was heavy.
Got a cut over the left eye.
Can't see that from where I'm sat.
We'll see it on the camera now.
Yeah.
Not sure how nasty it is.
It's not bleeding, as so to speak, but it is in a very awkward place. It's never a good place to get cut.
I think it's under the eyebrow.
Yeah, it is, but is it bleeding into the eye? Can't really tell from where I'm sat.
Off screen, Nabil is making the most of his rest in the corner. Deep breaths, eyes are focused on his opponent. What's going to happen? Doctor is putting some Vaseline on. Let's see if it will stop the bleeding. I didn't see what caused it actually. Yeah,
no, neither did I.
Cut going through the eyebrow. It's not under.
It's not bleeding though, as such, as it.
No, but it did look kind of deep. Anyway, we'll keep a close eye on that. See if it opens up again. Catching him again with the left hook.
Just a strong, isn't he? This little bull-like fighter.
He's a handful for sure. You know, he's starting to use these tricks now.
In the clinch, yes.
Good catch from Todd.
He's got to counter that though.
Yeah, he's not doing anything with it. Look at the angles, left, right, left.
He's starting to think now, Julian. This is what I was saying about being cerebral in there. He's starting to use his intelligence instead of his brute force. You know, there is people out there, Julian, you hit them with hammers and they're not going to go down, and you've got to meet them in your career. And Kyle Todd looks like he's one of them who's very tough indeed. Another round for Nabil.
We're at the end of the second round.
As he strolls back to the red corner,
yeah, but
casually.
Yeah, but you know, this is a good learning fight for Haryouli, and a test to Kyle Todd, who's fighting on a stage that, you know, it is a big one for anyone. Here's a right hand just bounced off the rock hard chin, and he's showing toughness, isn't he, Jake?
Oh, for sure. We're not questioning his toughness, no. For sure not. And that's what we're saying when we're saying that he's been training in Holland. I said I hope he had been doing combinations. Like, I feel from England we're much more Muay Thai, so we do Muay Thai style.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in Tony's credit, they are predominantly a kickboxing gym, but, you know, it's when someone's a little bit quicker than you, they make you look slow. It might not necessarily be that way.
1 second out.
I get what you mean, and he doesn't seem to be able to get combination. I'll go to round number 3 then. And Haryouli reddening of the leg. And Todd
needs to be first.
He does. See what happens is, Julie, because he's such a puncher, you glue your hands to your head, you forget about your body, and you forget that you can kick as well, and that's what's happened in this case.
Yeah.
I mean, so worried about the...
When you bring your hands up higher, you're giving yourself a bigger target.
You make yourself into a bit like a bag, in a way, you know?
Good low kick, but the hand speed of Nabil is coming back a lot faster.
He fought smart here, Nabil, especially the second and the third round. He fought smart.
You know, as you said, rightfully so. Kyle Todd isn't a pushover.
No, that was a nice right hand from Kyle Todd as well. Push kick was nice. Right hand just over the top from Nabil. Leg kick. I'll tell you one thing about I'll tell you something about Haryouli though, Julie, that he has got to watch for. He has got to start blocking low kicks, because if he gets a heavier kickier than Kyle, especially the ties that we have in Infusion as well, when he comes up later on, he's going to suffer, you know.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. He does stand very wide because he builds up the power in his boxing, so he is open for leg kicks. But at the same time, if you're throwing a leg kick and taking a right hand, you're going to go flying.
You've got to be complete. But he's fought well for me. Smart. Kyle Todd, bags of heart, great chin. But he's just been out technique, really, outsped.
Outworked, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Just exactly the things, you know, that he's not been hurt. Todd, I don't believe.
No. Just too much speed, too much combinations. Good right hand again from Nabil. Return with the body kick from Kyle. Just getting tagged. Too much. That was a good push kick. He uses that well when he does throw it.
Got to give credit to the kid from Blythe, the Millennium Jim, who's come forward and really had a go. Spinning back kick to no avail, but Nabil has fought smart tonight. I've been impressed.
Well, coming up to the last few seconds now, last 10.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a foregone conclusion, really, isn't it? Nabil has just outworked Todd.
We're at the end of the third round.
Well, there we go, a nice fight.
You know what, listen, there's variables in that fight, you know, to take home with them both and to learn. For Tony and his team to learn that, you know, they're on a big stage now. I'm sure they'll get another opportunity to be able to throw combinations and throw hands quicker and try and get rid of that nervous tension that may surround them anyway, because they're on this stage and after all they're Erling Holland. Secondly, for Nabil Haryouli, for me, he's showing technique, he's showing skills. There's some holes in his game, but he's also started to show aspects of what we haven't seen before. The nice push kick, he fought in there, and yeah, nothing but credit for both boxers and a good little fight.
There we go, as the teams go across, this good team spirit. Kyle Todd waiting patiently in the centre. He knows he hasn't got it, you can tell by his face.
Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, a big applause for these two fighters. Kyle Todd with Nabil Haryouli. When after 3 rounds of 3 minutes, we've counted the points and we have a unanimous decision in favor of the man in the red corner, Nabil Haryouli.
You know, all you can do is try your best. And if you do that, you can go on with your head held high, and I'm sure that Kyle Todd can. A good performance by Mr. Haryouli.